Yes, I believed that Abraham was a good spirit. I was never taught that in the spiritual realm there are also demonic spirits that will disguise themselves as an angel of light or as a loving angelic being of God in order to, they say that they're here to help mankind, and that mankind has suffered so much without understanding the great secret that everything that's been happening to you is actually attracted by you according to your thoughts and feelings. So when you have negative, when you're worried or upset or having a condemning attitude or worried about something, then you're going to attract negative things like a flat tire, an illness, or even your house burning down. So
right, you get stress, and you get ulcers, and you get,
right.
So those are physical manifestations.
And so it all seemed very benign to me at first, too. I thought this was a real science. The first thing you need to know, first of all, in our Catholic faith says this, and also the majority of the scientific community also says the same thing, that the law of attraction is not true. It's not a real scientific law with demonstrable results. This is actually the law of attraction as it's taught by Abraham and many other channeled spirits. It's actually a modern day form of ancient magic and sorcery, where the devotees of magic and sorcery thought, it goes all the way back to the priests in Babylon, who were trying to do the Hermetic priests, who were devoted to Hermes Trismegistus, who's called Thoth, or the god of magic. And so it was thought that you could create and attract things by using the power of your mind and your visualization. This is exactly how it was taught to me by Abraham. And I found out the hard way. This is classic witchcraft, magic, and sorcery. I found all of this out too late. I was using this law of attraction. I based my entire worldview on it, and I immediately started applying the principles. But I incurred quite a few tragedies. Most people don't realize that aside from Abraham and other channeled spirits in the book called The Secret, and Wayne Dyer and James Arthur Ray. You see, they all teach the same worldview and the same occult method called the law of attraction, which again is not real, but it is something that we thought was a law of the universe. Just to give you one quick example, Elizabeth, most people do not know that there is an entire body of doctrine and teaching that goes along with the law of attraction. Just to give you an example, one of my students, as I was an Abraham ambassador, came to me one evening and wanted to know about end-of-life issues. She wanted to know if she were to take her own life, was that a grave sin? Would she wind up in hell? Would God be displeased with her? Would her family be devastated? And I answered her questions word for word according to Abraham, and also partly according to A Course in Miracles. But according to Abraham, I said to her, there is no definitive good or bad, right or wrong. Since we are all God in manifest form, then there's only that which you are desiring and lack of it. There is no hell. Would her family be devastated? Only if she saw them that way, since we attract from people whatever it is that we're thinking and feeling. If you saw your family as being devastated, then they would be. But I told her you could also see them as being very supportive of this idea and manifest that and attract that. And the last thing I said to her was, and as for God being displeased with you, I said, quoting Abraham, this God that you refer to is nothing more or less than the law of attraction and the universe that responds to it. And you are free to attract anything that you desire, even death.
Wow.
And she thought about everything I said, and it was getting very late, so she spent the night at my home. And the next morning, she woke up, checked herself into a hotel room, locked the door, and drank poison until she died. And there were several other horrific tragedies that followed on the heels of that. And always it was according to this worldview. You know, Abraham was saying, people ask us, shouldn't we face reality? And we say to them every time, no, never do that, not unless it pleases you in every way. This is how I saw so many people start to engage in reckless behavior, because as Abraham taught, you are in danger nowhere in the universe. You can only be hurt if you think you can be hurt. You can only get sick if you think you can be sick. And quite a few of my students and friends and family members suffered greatly from following their worldview, which was diametrically opposed to God's.